Hey everybody, welcome back to video number 2 in the current series of energy tools. I'm Dr. Cara Gubbins of drcaragubbins.com and the Animal Wisdom Circle, and I'm here to connect you to animals, nature, and spirit in any way that I can. I'll do whatever it takes to get you connected. And I'm here with my friend Kim Jolene.
Hi, I'm Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. I help bring harmony to your head, to your heart, and to your home. I'm a feng shui expert. I'm also an angel intuitive and a spiritual mentor, a spiritual business and life coach. So I do all of those type of things. And really the whole piece for me is about bringing more harmony to your life. That's my aim in all of this.
And so today, one way to do that is by managing the energy of the space that you're in, the space around you or your environment. So this is part 2 of our energy tools series, and we're focusing on different ways that you can use energy tools to have a good energetic environment around you. Do you want to start us off, Kim?
Yeah, I sure will. And part of this relates to feng shui too, because feng shui is all about your environment. And so one of the very first things that we recommend in feng shui is clearing your space. So one of the ways that I do that, I'm going to just show you, is I have a sage bundle here. And I just use a little shell to kind of catch the droppings. But essentially what you do is you light this and clear the space using the sage. And I do this usually at least once a month. I try to do it, either full moon or new moon or something like that. Or if I've had people over, or if I just feel like my environment's getting sticky, or I'm feeling low energy, that's a great time to clear your space, to energetically clear it. You can also use the incense sticks to do like a quick clearing. I'll do that as well to energetically clear. I do recommend that you have like a window open when you do it to allow any stuck, stale energy to go out. If it's nice out, open all the windows, right?
Yeah, good point. And a lot of my training comes from specific energy tools that we use with our bodies. So in the previous episode, I talked about a grounding cord for yourself, for your body, but my go-to tool in my environment is I give a grounding cord to myself, and then I'll give a grounding cord to the room that I'm in. And so I will picture that energetic cord that starts below the floor. So if I'm in a room with 4 corners, it goes out to all 4 corners, and then from there it just goes down to the center of the earth, and it grounds the room. And what it does for the room is what it does for our bodies. It's an anchor, it's a calming, it's a clearing, and it just helps keep everything smooth. And it's just a good start for anything else you're going to do too. You can add it to any of these other tools as well.
Yeah, I love that. I love that a lot. Another one of my go-to tools is bells. So I'll actually use, these are little tingsha bells, and I'll use these in spaces too. When I'm doing energetic clearings, I'll do the smoke and the sound, because that sound, it reverberates. And you can even use, any type of bell can help clear the energy in a space. If you have a lot of clutter, I recommend like ringing a bell over the clutter, because that helps stir up the energy and clear it, right? Gets you motivated to doing something about it as well.
Yeah, shakes things out.
Yeah.
So another tool that we talked about in part 1, but I use it in the spaces as well in my environment, is roses. And I use roses in a couple of different ways. One of them is that I put a rose in the corner of each room, and I visualize a color for that rose that represents the way I want to feel. So if I want to feel calm, I might put a soft blue. If I want to feel focused, I might put a bright blue. If I want to feel, more peaceful, a lot of times peach shows up. But I'll use those roses, one in each corner of the room and then one in the center of the room. Each one has their own grounding cord, and that will set the energy of the room.
Nice. I like that a lot. And you could actually incorporate that with feng shui if you wanted. And the different areas of your space, like in the knowledge area, you could use that color blue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
I like that.
Wealth, you could use purple roses, because the roses don't have to be natural colors. They can be any color that you want.
Like any color, yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely like that. And I use feng shui to help balance energy in spaces. That's a big part of what feng shui does, is helping balance the energy in spaces. So there's a lot of different things that I can do feng shui wise, and you can do feng shui wise, to help create an environment that feels better, because that's really what this is about. We're wanting to create an environment that feels good.
Yeah, and that supports you. That's the other thing. And my next tool is one that I learned kind of the hard way. I knew to do it, but I didn't think of doing it. But I was teaching at a college, and I had a really horrible class. They wouldn't pay attention. They would talk back to me, and these are college students. And I was like, it was my 6th year of teaching college, and I never had a class like that. I was like, I don't know what to do. I hate going to this class. And my friend said, well, did you own the room? And I was like, oh, no, I didn't do that yet. So now I do that whenever I'm teaching or speaking. If I go to a speaking engagement, I'll own that room. And energetically, what that means is that I visualize writing my name on every surface. So all 4 walls, the floor, and the ceiling. That puts my energy all over that room. I'll have my roses in the corners, and I'll have my name on the walls. And so energetically, that space is supporting me and my message, and just bringing it all together into harmony to support me.
Nice. I love that. And I do something similar. I took some coursework from Bo Eason, who's a whiz at all this, owning your story and speaking and all of that. And one of the things that he teaches is about throwing your energy into the corners. So that's something that I do when I speak, is I also do a number of steps to help me own the room, but one of them is throwing my energy into the corners of the room. And so that I'm energetically there, and people are drawn to me and to be listening to me, right?
Yeah, because they're in harmony with you. They're resonating with you because they're in your energy already.
Yeah.
You don't have to work to pay attention.
Exactly.
All right. Do we have more tools, Kim?
We have one more tool, at least one more tool, and that is salt lamps. I have a large salt lamp that I typically keep near my entryway, near my front door, and that helps clear it. It absorbs negative energy, and it helps clear energy from your space. It can even actually absorb smells. So if you have one, you can put it in your kitchen, and it helps absorb smells. There's also some there's particular areas in your home, feng shui wise, each year it changes. With the new year in February, it will change again, but there's certain spots in your home that it's very, very beneficial to have a salt lamp each year. So if that's something that you're interested in finding more out about, get in touch with me, contact me, because that can help balance the energy too. And it's just a great salt lamps, again, absorb that negative energy, right?
Yeah. And, if you're watching this video and you're like, well, that's fine for you guys who live where you can buy Himalayan salt lamps and all that stuff, the poor man's version is to put a bowl of water with just any kind of salt in it and put that out in the room, and that will absorb negative energy. And you'll see that water and salt change, and it'll get really gross. And when it does, then it's time to throw it out.
So but we do, it's funny that you say that, because in feng shui we have a saltwater cure that we do, and that's what a lot of people will do instead of doing, I recommend the salt lamps for people that don't want the mess of the saltwater cure, but similar kind of thing where we fill it. We typically use, what is the kind of salt? It's kosher. Kosher salt is what we use, and you fill it 3/4 full, and then fill it with water. And we actually put coins, 6 Chinese coins in the water. And again, that's the intention is to help absorb and balance that. But we typically will leave it throughout the whole year. We don't touch it, we don't move it.
Oh.
And part of the reasoning around that is it's absorbing this energy, and you don't want to be moving it around, because then you're kind of stirring that up. But it will grow out, it grows out of the dish. And you'll see, it's really kind of a cool science experiment for those of you that right? So yeah, it's cool.
So I think those are our main tools that we use for managing the energy in our environments. And hopefully those get you started. Hopefully one of them spoke to you. And we have some free gifts for you guys today if you want a little extra help getting started. Kim, you've got something great.
Yeah, I'm not doing a free gift today, but I am doing a deep discount on my quick feng shui consult. So this is a quick shift. It's a way for you to get started with feng shui and get your bagua, get some really quick tips to get you going around feng shui. And that I normally charge $350 for, but I'm going to give you guys a coupon code for $53 off. So you'll get it for $297. And that code is simply going to be YouTube. And it doesn't matter if you do capital or small letters or whatever, just YouTube will be the code for that. So you can go on my website, findingyourfiji.com, schedule now, and look for the quick shift feng shui. I'll put a link below as well.
And I'm going to put a link for the grounding cord again, because you can use it for yourself, you can use it for your space, you can use it for your kid or your dog, or I do it on my car. If my car's having a problem, I give it a grounding cord. So it's a multi-purpose tool. And if you haven't tried it yet, then try it out on yourself and then ground your space and see if you feel a difference.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Yeah, our cars are part of our environment too, and I actually will smudge them also. So I will when I'm doing the smudging, I'll go out and do my car as well, or whenever I get a new vehicle or my vehicle's been, somebody else has been driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I give my car a grounding cord before a trip every time.
Yeah, and angels too. That was the last thing that I didn't mention is I do call upon the angels to help clear a space. I also call upon the angels every time I'm driving to surround my car as I drive. And so there's lots of different things that you can use. And if you don't remember anything else, you can just call in your angels and guides, right, to help you.
Get creative with it. All these tools are just adaptable. However you want to use them, when you think of it, use it that way.
Yeah,
don't work for you.
Using it is what works.
Yeah.
So whatever works for you, whatever you like, you will use, and then that will work. So,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so stay tuned. We've got 2 more in this series. We're going to talk in part 3 about energy tools to help you connect with and disconnect from other people. So stay tuned for that and subscribe if you want to know when that one comes out, and you'll be notified ASAP when it comes out.
Beautiful. Awesome. Aloha.